Building only a couple of seconds because my partner told me it's best to start your video off right, whether there's people in the building or not. You go ahead and jump off because it makes for a more pleasant watch when you come back and watch it, and I agree with that. So I'm gonna give a few more seconds, and then we're gonna start this thing off on this good easy Sunday. Easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Take it easy on this little easy Sunday morning. You feel me? All right, now listen. We're gonna start this video off a little bit different on Sunday. Today we're gonna reverence God, my mother, father, Lord, God, source for me, God for you, whoever you like to reverence God as, Allah, Buddha, whatever you choose to. Your preference, just as long as you're striving for righteousness and striving for perfection, this video is for you or to you, and we're going to reverence our God. All right. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. I have the best life, health, wealth, success. I am prosperous in all of my endeavors. I'm building an empire to leave behind a legacy to take care of my family, immediate and extended, for generations and generations and generations to come. My cup will runneth over, and the overflow shall be for the homeless, the underprivileged youth, and the people on my peripheral that's helping me to push forward towards productivity and progression. Knowing that these things is coming to fruition for me, for my mother, father, Lord, God, source, assured me that if I stay aligned with it, it will send me other blue dot alignment with resources to help me manifest my heart's desires with the righteous intent. Kum faya kum, kum faya kum, kum faya kum, be. And so it is. Be the change that you wish to see. Hallelujah. In the holy name of the Most High Yahweh, peace and love. Welcome forward, Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, welcome forward this morning. All emperors and empresses. Today is an easy day. I know I'm gradually getting into the swing of the optimism of my life, the positive things coming into fruition, and I got a video going up right now as we speak. I want to let everybody know the video is the last bit of closure on the situation with my mother. And by the way, shouts out to my mother, Lee. You know, she is who she is, man, and I can't change her, only she can change her. But I still got to coexist with my mother, and I still got to strive to love her in spite of who she is, because love keep no count of wrongdoings. It just tries to fix and tries to help the situation, and that's all I'm striving to do. So shouts out to my mother, and I just want to say, man, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications bell so you'll be notified whenever I'm going live, just like we are right now, live in front of my Uncle Wilbur's front yard. You feel me? And so, and you'll be notified whenever I'm putting up new content, like the content that's about to go up momentarily about my mother's life. But this video not about my mother's life, about my life coexisting in my mother's world and in my mother's life. And that's the last bit of closure on that thing, man. I think it's going to explain a lot to you guys. Y'all are going to get more up close and personal with Kmar Mr. DJ Teacher the Preacher, the guy who has been editing all of this new style stuff that you guys are witnessing. I told y'all about the $111 cash prize giveaway that I'm giving away on October the 11th. Don't you miss it. And the only way that you can get qualified to go into the bucket to win the $111 is, oh yeah, like right now in the lives, right now, some special people will be nominated, qualified, or picked out, whatever the word you choose to use. I will be going back through all of my lives from now until the 11th. Every live that I do is the only way that you could get into the bucket, get notified, nominated, or picked. And so it's by you interacting or complying with some of the things that I'm asking of you guys. So within this video, it's the same thing. If you guys, I'm gonna make an exception. If you go and comment on the video and comment done on the video that's going up now, you will automatically be put inside the bucket to be nominated. Everyone that says done on the video that's going up now, and the title of that video is I think it's DJ Teacher gets into heated discussion with IKNOWCASH about the editing of these new videos with his mother. And so it's opening up the air. I want to let y'all know we got a surprise in that video where I let y'all get a sneak peek of a song that I wrote to my mother. Not like Pop. Pop song was Dear Mama. My song to my mother is called Mama Dear. Mama Dear. So when you go over to the video that's going up, if you comment done over there, not on this video, guys, not on this video, on the video that's actually going up after this video. If you go over there and comment done, your name will automatically be put inside the bucket. But this video right here is a bit different. This one right here is a bit different. I will be picking names in here too from people who comply. Right now, everybody who's in the room, if you rocking with Team IKNOWCASH, please hit the like button right now. We got about 40 people in the building. It's not a whole lot, but that's fine. If we can get 40 likes real quick by y'all hitting the like button, and everybody that hit like, if you go in here from this time right now, from 8 minutes of this video on and comment done, those dones I will put inside the bucket so that you could be qualified to win the $111. All right. Right now, hit the like button. Everybody take a quick moment and hit the like button for you can get a chance to go inside the rifle bucket to win $111 on October the 11th. Don't miss it. I'm going live. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on now, hit the like button and comment done. I only see 3 dones. Wow, this is crazy. I can't even give y'all no money. People don't even want to cooperate to get the money. Okay, but anyway, we're going to get our minds off of cash because we know over here, cash is not the true current of the world. Cash is currency. And I know we need currency in this system that has been set up and designed these days for us to live. We need currency to survive. I do know that. But the most thing you need, and the only thing that you can have if you were surviving here on earth, is your current within you, with this life within you to live, that drive. Hit the like button, people. Come on, hit that like button. And so I want y'all to know that we do need money and we do use money. And here we're going to be fluctuating money back and forth to each other and helping each other reciprocate that and help. But the main thing over here in this community we need to reciprocate and make sure we get right is this pure inner chi, that energy from within, because greater is the current that is within you than the currency that runs the world. And so I want to put that out there. Now, with that being said, let's talk a little bit about my homies, Chris and Pops. And currency is not the answer to everything. No, y'all, it's not. But currency helps us survive in today's society. We have to pay for things. It's been designed for us to pay for it in a lot in this world and in the worldly way of living. But I'm striving to create a world where we can pay it forward. And so a lot of us don't have it to pay it forward. So those of us that do, we need to learn how to pay it forward to those and give those a better opportunity to be able to pay for it and pay for things that they need to pay for in their daily lives. All right, and on that note, Chris has set up GoFundMe, that if I can go and get the link, if I can figure it out, or if I can get Kmar's assistance, because y'all know that I'm not that computer literate, I'm not technology inclined to be able to do these type of things, but I'm going to do my best to get that link, put it in the description section of this video. So you guys, if y'all got any contributions, any help that you would like to contribute to Chris and Pops during these trying times that Chris is going through, during a pandemic, you know, having his Pops in a hospital for over 2 months when he couldn't even be there with the man, and having to hold down the bills in spite of them not even really living in the home, and keep up the insurance and on the car and the car note, and food for his kids, and all this type of responsibility, and all of these things that, keep in mind, y'all, that Chris really didn't really have the responsibility to do up until Pops got sick. Now, with no excuses and no complaints, Chris has gotten down in the trenches with Pops, with his dad. And here's the thing: whether he knew how to do it or not, whether he was trained up to do it or not, whether his mother was there to teach him to do it or not, whether his father did a good enough job to teach him to do it or not, that ain't the point. The point is, circumstances and situations has transpired in Chris's life that Chris is forced now to be a father to his dad, who's now in his second childhood, because they say once a man and twice a child. And so Chris is being forced now to be a father to his dad. He's having to be a guardian to his dad. He's having to take on the responsibilities of his dad. He's having to take care of his dad and all of his dad's responsibilities. So let's be honest. I'm here to ask you guys, what is your perception to Chris and Pops these days? And I know you feel sorry for Pops. I know that we all praying for Pops. I know that I'm praying very hard for Pops. He's like my Pops. He's like a father that I never had. And when I took a liking to that channel, that's one of the main reasons why I gravitated to the channel. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. You know, I gravitated to Pops because I love the aggressiveness that he gave Chris, that a lot of us are not familiar with in our homes because the father is not there. And we're being raised by mothers who sometimes striving to give us that aggression, but in that giving us that aggression, they're robbing us from our motherly rights, you know, the motherly duties that they are supposed to do. And we have a right for our mothers to be motherly to us, to nurture us, care, and be kind, you know, and all of these things. But the aggression that our mothers attempt to give us in the absence of a father, I understand it, right? I understand it, but it's robbing the kids. And so I watched Chris and Pops because I saw what was missing in my home through them. I like the way Pops was aggressive with Chris, and he cared about Chris. And no matter how old Chris is, no matter how many mistakes Chris make, no matter how many babies Chris have out of wedlocks that Chris brings to the home, that Pops is an extra addition for Pops to help take care of, Pops still take on his responsibility like a man and still don't judge Chris, still help Chris. Now, Pops fall on hard times, and Pops is in his second childhood. He's sickly. And we got him in our prayers. But how do we perceive? What do we perceive of Chris? What do y'all feel about Chris? On this good Sunday, easy Sunday morning. We easy like Sunday morning. Trying to eat and easing up the air right here, lighten up the air. Don't think crazy, y'all. Let's don't give negative comments. Let's be real and let's create some dialogue that possibly help generate some help, not just for Chris and Pops and for us in this community, but some people that may witness this video. What do we feel about Chris during these times, having to take on the responsibility of taking care of his Pops when it's all of a sudden and now he just got to do it, when all along it was Pops that was taking on the responsibility? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the only reason why I'm asking this question about what's your perception, it really doesn't matter much about Chris and Pops, because your perception say all about you and very little and very less about Chris and Pops. Let's keep that in mind, even mines. But I went over and I noticed some things that was going on that Chris, some adversities and some scrutiny that Chris has been facing, just striving to be there for his pops in the way that all of us should strive to be there for our parents, no matter how good or bad they are, no matter how much they cuss us out, no matter how much they made mistakes and didn't get it right. It's their job, yes, to strive to get it right until their eyes is closed. But you are also supposed to work together with them to help get it right. And so until that happens, your job is not over either. And so Chris is doing that. And it's easy for us to pass judgment on Chris on the way that he's doing it, how he's doing it, whether he's doing it right, whether he's doing it to your standards, whether he's doing it the way you were taught to do it, the way you would do it, and all of these things in the fullness thereof, we can draw uneducated hypothesis and give a conclusion about Chris's situation without even understanding fully what Chris has there to deal with and what it embodies. Yep. And, you know, I just want to say this to say it's easy to pass judgment on other people when you don't have it to deal with. When you're just sitting back from the outside looking in, it's easy to say what you would or wouldn't do when you don't have that personal experience to deal with. But we do know that experience is the best teaching, right? And so Chris has experienced some things with his dad that whether he knew or not, he had some on-the-job training with experience that now that it's his duty to be there for his daddy, he only can mimic and do what his dad did. He only can try to do what example he had before him. And I think that my guy is doing a great job. And I want to say salute to you, man, in your grind, Chris. You may not be doing it perfect. You may not be doing it the way that everybody wants to see you do it, but you're doing the best that you could do. And long as you continue to do that, man, and do the best by your dad and get him the best that you could get him with your means of your thoughts, your words and your actions and your deeds and your character, I want to say salute to you, and you're doing the best that you can do, brother. But this is about our perception about Chris. I went over there and I saw some people in his community talking about what is he going to do with the money that he's raising on the GoFundMe. And as long as the money is going into bills, and as long as he's doing the right thing with the money, and different comments about what he's going to do with the money and why he needs the money and all these type of things, right? When the bottom line is this, you don't got to ask all those questions. It's either you're going to give or you're not. It's either you're going to help the man or you're not. And if you don't got it to give, it's not your business. And even if you're going to give and you got it to give and you care enough cheerfully to give to his situation, you shouldn't care where the money is going. As long as you give it with a cheerful heart and trust that this guy's going to do what he's supposed to do with it. And y'all see he's doing the right thing, the best he can do by his dad. He's feeding him, being there with him, being by his side, doing the best he could do. I think the man deserves all the help he can get. That's my perception. I think no matter what he's bringing in, no matter what Pop's check is from the job or what he's getting from the government, or no matter what Chris bringing in off of YouTube, this guy needs assistance that currency can't provide alone. And if the least we can do is provide a couple of dollars to shed some light, some care, some love, some energy, some inner chi and current to his situation, if that's the least you can do, then by God, you should do it and keep a closed mouth. And don't worry about what is going to happen and what he's going to do with it. Because if you did it cheerfully and you did it from a kind place, you don't care what he do with it. It's not your business to dictate what he does with what you've given to him, because once you've given it to him, it's rightfully his now. And so I'm seeing people over there, man, saying so much stuff to this man, not really understanding and taking the time out to think. This guy's going through something with his father's life is on the line. Money, no amount of money can't replace his dad. I don't care if we gave him a gazillion bucks through this little GoFundMe deal that he got set up. That wouldn't buy him a father. And so I want us to take a minute to understand, using their situation, that a lot of times we think because we think something about a situation and because we have a perception, that our perception is right. Y'all do it to me a lot in my life, with my mother. But now look at Chris's life and his father. It's a difference there now, because now he's being forced as the child, who is a grown man, who could go on and live his life and don't have to worry about daddy and let the government take care of him. And he could put him in a home, and he could just let the government take care of it and say, oh, well, going to live my life and spend the whole YouTube money, ball out. I'll take daddy money and the YouTube money and I ball out. Like how some of you thinking I should do. Some of you gave me that advice to do to my mom. But now Chris is being forced to have to be there and get down in the trenches and get down and dirty and do what he don't want to do. I think he don't really want to do a lot of what he's having to do these days. It's not about a want. It's about what he needs to do and about what he has to do now. And he's doing that. So I want y'all to be more understanding. Go over to his community. When I partnered Chris with my channel back 2.5 years ago, I didn't do it for clout. I did it to help Chris. I did it to help Pops. I did it to help myself. I did it to build a rapport and some camaraderie with two guys who I liked what they were doing, how they was facing the adversities of some of the problems that we are faced in our community, right? Of not having a dad in your home. And they were actually putting their adversities and their problems on Front Street, being brave and courageous enough to show the world that they was going to have disputes and difficulty and problems back and forth, but they didn't mind sharing it with us, right? And so when I reached out to them, that's what I liked. And now Chris is being forced to have to be there for his dad, like his dad was there for him. And he's doing a great job, y'all. Go over and show them some love. When I partnered with their channel, I meant to show them love. I want us to show them love. If his community don't understand what's going on, we go over. Let's be the good Samaritans and go over and leave Chris an encouraging word. If you don't have $1 to give to their GoFundMe, that's fine. It's okay. It's all right. Even if you got $1 to give and you desire not to give it, nobody's scrutinizing you. That's fine. It's okay. But if you desire to give something and you have it to give, and it's a small amount or a large amount, please go over and give Chris some assistance. If you have anything to give, nothing at all, and you go over, give him some inspiring, encouraging words, some inspiration to say, keep doing what you're doing, man. Take good care of your daddy. We understand you might get weak. You might get weary, but that's your dad, and God is there with you. And we are too, and we got you in our prayers. All right? I want to trust y'all to do that for me. On this note right here, I understand that, you know, for a minute, we all can have perceptions about people, and our perception can be totally false, but it'll be real to us because we can only draw a conclusion from what we know and that which we experience. So it's easy for those people over there on Chris' channel to be saying, this is the things they were saying to Chris. Chris should get a job and let some people take care of his daddy, which is like put his dad in a home or hire some nurses to come and take care of his dad, which his dad could use some nurses. I'm not saying like X the nurses out, but they're saying Chris should go and work a job and stop asking for money so that he could be on a job away from his dad, like he's already spent 3 whole months away from his dad in hospitals with doctors taking care of his dad. Now he's back in his dad life and loved and happy to have his dad back here and happy to do anything. Bring his daddy a cup of water, bring his daddy a sandwich. And these people over here saying he should get a job, leave his dad alone with nurses and him go work a job and be a man. Like how the ideology of the world has put in our heads that if we ain't working a job, we're not a man. I get why a man should work, and if a man don't work, then a man don't eat. But that don't mean filling out an application, y'all. And that don't mean that this man, and that has totally nothing to do. That's a horse of a whole nother different color. It has nothing to do with just being there, even if he had a job, paying top dollar an hour. And his dad needed him by his size. I think my perception should be Chris should leave the $1,000 an hour job and go be by his dad's side because your dad needs you. And no amount of money can equate to the love and the time that you could spend by your dad's side before he closed those eyes, or before you could do something to help him, save him, to keep his eyes open, could amount to your time and effort and love being by his side. No amount of money. So my perception would be for him to leave any amount of money he's making and go be by his dad's side. But don't you know there's thousands of people over there telling this man he should be getting a job and working and being a man and letting somebody else, the nurses, take care of his dad, which is the stupidest advice, the stupid piece of advice that I've ever seen somebody give someone. The stupidest piece of advice that you could give someone who's going through what Chris is going through. Because this man, all he want to do is be there by his dad's side. And whether he know what to do or not, he just want to give it a shot and try and strive and be there to make sure nobody mistreats or take advantage or misuse his daddy. And all y'all could do is tell him that. Or all they could do is tell him that. That's sad, y'all. I want to say y'all go over and show him some love. Go to their channel. If you like what they got going on these days, if you like what they got going on in the past, and you can binge watch some of their stuff, and that's the only contribution you can make, that will be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for it. I thank you first. Thank you in advance. And so I believe Chris will thank you as well. I think they are only about a little less than $1,300 for reaching the goal that Chris wanted to reach on the GoFundMe. Chris did not ask me to do this. I take it upon myself to take the initiative to be the change that I wish to see, you know, and be the example for people, the good example for people to strive to be more like. You know, I'm not perfect, but I'm striving for perfection, and I'm going to get it right. I won't stop. And so in my community, that's what we all are going to do. Thank y'all very much for listening to me this morning. I want to say I appreciate everybody's cooperation. If you haven't already, please take some time real fast before I close the video out to hit the like button for me. Hit the like button right now. Please be sure, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, take some time out to hit that subscribe button as well. It's right down there as you're looking on your phone. Right beside one of those like buttons or the share button, it's a subscribe button. You hit that. And then you make sure you turn on your notifications bells and make sure it says all, so that you'll be notified for everything that goes out from No Cash TV. That's my live videos like what I'm doing right here now. And that's edited videos like one that's going up right now. It's probably already up, y'all. Please be sure that y'all check out all of the videos that I'm recently putting up concerning my mother. It's just to give y'all a glimpse of what's going on in my life. And if you're scrutinizing me for that little glimpse, then boy, go over and give Chris a big salute and a kudos for a whole big 3-4 years of sharing the adversities that he have with his dads, the ups and the downs, the good and the bad. And now he has created a platform that everybody can come over and get to know them and love and enjoy and be educated and entertained on their platform, all because they were brave and courageous enough to face their adversities and share them with the world. So I just want to say thank y'all very much. Look at the playlist that we're going to make. I'm going to put all of the videos together in playlists so you can find them easily. Don't come over and be judgmental. Come over and learn. Be observant. Be attentive. And then you will pick up something that you probably didn't know before. And all I'm striving to do is educate people. You know, each one, teach one. That's how we reach one. You get it? And so if you're not doing that, and you're not doing your part or making some type of effort to be the change, then you're a part of the problem. And you need to go sit down and quit judging those that are out there striving and trying. You know, because we're not perfect. We might not do everything right, but just the mere striving for perfection. Just keeping on, just keeping on working at something. Practice make perfect. So as long as you're giving it an attempt, you're going to make failures. You're going to do it wrong. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have mishaps, but those same failures and mishaps and mistakes and things that you didn't get right are going to teach you how to get it right. And they're going to teach you and mold you into that person that scared people will never be, because they're not brave enough to do what you guys are doing. And I want to say salute to you, Chris, because you brave and courageous. You're not scared. Salute to all of my cashiers and cashiers who's being brave and courageous. And I like to give myself a little pat on the back, because sometimes we have to encourage ourselves too. You don't have the people around to commend you. Sometimes the people around you don't understand the stuff that you're facing and the task that is before you. And you understand it, and you know that they don't understand. So sometimes don't look for them to have inner, over, or understanding for you. You got to do it for yourself and encourage and inspire yourself. And sometimes you may not know how to, but your mother, father, Lord, God, source is there with you. Whatever God you choose to believe in, whatever you choose to call him. If you are an atheist and you don't even believe in God, that's fine too. You cannot deny yourself. So at the end of the day, when you close your eyes, or when you open these eyes in the morning and you arise and you realize that you are here and you cannot deny that, you can't question yourself, then you get with yourself, because you your God. And then you take on the responsibility to fix the things in your life that you need to fix. And then it all equates to a win-win situation for you. Then you can help somebody else. And on that note, I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Thank y'all for being with me. You could have been anywhere in the world this morning, but you're here with me. Let's go show Chris that love. If you got anything to give to the GoFundMe, I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to give my half, because I know God bless the cheerful giver, and I'm going to get mine. You feel me? I'm going to give my part. Thank y'all very much. I'm going to close the video out. Please hit the like button for me. Anybody who comment done in this video after hitting the like button, you will be qualified to win the $111 on the 11th of October. Thank you very much, Dave Jucks, for the $5 super chat, man. I want to say salute to you for that, man. I really do appreciate you. I greatly appreciate every contribution, every donation, everything somebody gives to me. I greatly appreciate, and I'm forever grateful. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. I have the best life, health, wealth, success. I'm prosperous in all of my endeavors. I am building an empire to leave behind a legacy to take care of my family, immediate and extended, for generations and generations and generations to come. My cup will runneth over, and the overflow shall be for the homeless, the underprivileged youth, and the people on my peripheral that's helping me to push forward towards productivity and progression. Knowing that these things is coming to fruition for me, for my mother, father, Lord, God, source, assured me that if I stay aligned with it, it will send me other blue dot alignment with resources to help me manifest my heart's desires with righteous intent. Kum faya kum, kum faya kum, kum faya kum. Be, and so it is. Be the change that you wish to see. Hallelujah. In the holy name of the Most High Yahweh, peace and love. And thank you again, Mr. Dave Jucks, for another $5 super chat donation. You can't make this up, y'all, man. When you give of yourself, when you give the best of yourself, it's always reciprocated back. That's the law of nature. That's the law of physics. That's what goes around comes around. That's what goes up must come down. You can't cheat the game. What you put in, you get out. Karma is what goes around. You reap what you sow. There's no way around it. You can cheat some of the people some of the time, but you can't cheat or fool all of the people all of the time. And you know that you get out what you put in, y'all. So give it your best shot. Once again, I am the homie No Cash, and I'm going to sign this thing on off with a big 10-4. Over and out. Peace and love. Y'all stay well and be blessed. And remember, this too shall pass. And the best is yet to come. Holla at your boy. Thank you for the $10 donation, Elders the Truth. And I'm getting up out of here with a big 10-4. Hello, everybody out there. It's your homie No Cash. I am the one and only. And this one is the other. And he must be a phony. And he must be a phony, because you already know me. And this right here's for all my cashiers. It's your homie No Cash. I am the one and only, and if there is another, then he must be a phony. You already know me, you already know me, yeah. Ready snow that, and you know you can hang with No Cash. That's even if you ain't got no cash. Come on and do your thing with No Cash. Say it again. I don't know where he at. I'm shooting a video. I don't know where he at. I'm shooting a video. Yes, ma'am. I'm Lili's son. Yes, ma'am.
Lily's son.
Yes, ma'am. Lily.
Okay.
Wilbur, my uncle. Wilbur, my uncle. Who you is? I don't know you. I can't see.
I'm Nathalie.
Oh, Miss Nathalie, how you doing?
I'm good.
You trying to find Uncle Wilbur?
He at home?
He could be in there. I don't know. You called him. You got his number?
Call him. No, call Will and said he in there. You know his number?
No, ma'am. I can go on in the inside and I'll knock on the door for you. All right, y'all. Y'all see I got the clothes out.